Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Splatfest, this time in the form of which ice cream flavor is the best. Vanilla, strawberry, or mint chip. Now before I reveal my choice, let's break it down. Let's break down why I've chosen what I have already by going over them systematically. Now, let's start with mint chip. I mean, it's a great flavor, don't get me wrong. You know, I mean, I've had it before and it tastes great. But as far as ice creams go, I feel like mint chip is basically, you know, it's already what it's supposed to be. Mint and chip. You really can't add more to it without ruining the synergy between, well, what else? Mint and chip. The only way you could make something different is if you had, like, mint, and instead of chip, you know, like, cookie dough, or mint, or, I don't know, or just mint in general. You know, if mint is not with chip and the chips are not with mint, it just kind of feels off, you know? I mean, you could make ice cream that way, sure, but why would you want to, right? And like I said, mint chip is great, but, you know, apart from, like, maybe chocolate syrup. You can't really add much to it without ruining what it is, right? Now let's talk about strawberry. Strawberry is great. It's one of the 3 primary flavors of, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. It's part of that trio or that Neapolitan of ice creams. I mean, strawberry, much like vanilla to the left over here, is great, but most strawberry ice creams that I'm aware of, these days it actually comes with, well, what else? Strawberries. And I mean like real strawberries, like fruit strawberries. Not like imitation, like nuggets or whatever they put in foods these days. Now that being said, I feel like strawberry is the ice cream that you get when you try to eat healthily, but you also want to indulge, in what else? Ice cream. Now you can add stuff to it, but because it has strawberry in it, you have to be very careful for what you add to it, right? I mean, for example, you can add like chocolate syrup to the mix, but then it would defeat the purpose of eating strawberries, which is supposed to be good for you, right? It's kind of like, I don't know if it's a similar argument, but it'd be like eating, French fries without the salt. You can do that, sure, but does that really make it any more healthy, though, without salt? I mean, maybe it does, but at the same time, then you'd just be taking away the whole point of French fries. You might as well just eat potatoes then. Case in point with strawberries, without, if you have now that's not to say that strawberry ice cream can't be made to have no strawberries in it, but again, you kind of limit your pool as far as what you can add to strawberry ice cream to still make it what it is. It's kind of like the middle ground between the 3 choices here. Mint chip, a flavor that's great, but you can't really bust it up without compromising it. But it also has the flexibility of vanilla where you can add stuff to it. But if you add too much of something to it, then you defeat the purpose of strawberries. Like I said, most fruit-based ice creams contain the fruit with which it advertises, and that includes strawberry. Now, something I never considered. Now let's talk about vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream, I mean, it's like the omega form of ice cream in general. It's well, white in color. It's like the blank sheet of paper. The proverbial blank canvas of frozen soft serve. You can add sprinkles to it and make it colorful. You can add chocolate syrup to make it, well, chocolatey. You can add fruit to vanilla ice cream and make it into something different. Vanilla is great standalone or as a base for something else. And as Shiver pointed out, and something I totally forgot about, ironically considering I had root beer floats like not a week ago, is that you can add vanilla. You can add vanilla ice cream to root beer to make the vanilla or the root beer float. I mean, believe me, vanilla. I mean, you can't really go wrong. You can add fruit to it, and it would just make it healthier. Like literally, the sky's the limit with vanilla. Vanilla ice cream. Besides, I've tried root beer floats, and fun story here. One time I had I was making root beer floats, right? And I noticed on the side of this bottle of root beer, and no, I can't tell you what brand it is, lest I get copyright striked, but it actually said it was made with vanilla, the root beer itself. So I thought, well, if the root beer already has vanilla in it, why don't I try a different ice cream? And, so I figured, okay, well, I'll try to make a root beer float with chocolate ice cream. I regretted that decision. Once I tried to add chocolate ice cream and root beer on top of it, it just did not work. I mean, it was sugary, yeah, I mean, I could taste the chocolate and the root beer, but it doesn't. But it didn't mix well together. You could still taste the individual flavors that made it up, you know. So yeah, you know. Long story short, I think vanilla ice cream is the best overall between these three, and that's my choice here. Now, of course, you're more than welcome to. Now, of course, you're more than welcome to choose whatever flavor you want. You know, I mean, it's not like we won't be friends or anything. Huh, I did not know that there was nothing on the back of those shoes. Alright, well. Alright, so, vanilla ice cream it is, then. I didn't take a look at the maps. Let's see, stages. Regular battle, that's good. Oh, splat zones, alright. Okay, well, I think I'll stick with the weapon I've got, then. So yes, I think vanilla ice cream is the best, and I won't let anyone tell me otherwise. People who say that mint chip tastes like toothpaste don't brush their teeth. Well, I mean, you're not wrong. That's about. Well, I mean, they're not completely wrong. I mean, about, like, mint chip kind of reminding you of toothpaste. I mean, that's another reason some people, not everybody, but some people avoid mint altogether, you know? Because it just reminds them of, well, other things that taste like mint. Am I under the... No, I'm not under the influence of another buff. Okay, shoot. I don't have the... Alright then. Wow. Guess the only thing I can do is just up the experience then. Curious. If I were to do this, would it overlap the other buff? Okay, so yeah, you can only have one active buff at a time. That sucks, but at least it warned me ahead of time. Never actually did that. Never actually experimented to prove that. Okay, so apart from the choice I made, you all know the drill by now. We'll probably get into I'll probably showcase a couple of matches of me representing, and you know, then I'll just proceed to, you know, play some matches on my own time. Yeah, we're not doing so good, are we? Looks like I'll have to get more aggressive. Botched that one. Actually, do I want to change my weapon? I mean... That... That is an interesting choice. The paintbrush? Also, fun fact, vanilla is also one of the first... Well, actually, no, I've already told you that already. Vanilla is already one of the 3 flavors of ice cream found in Neapolitan, or most Neapolitan ice creams, I guess. botched that again. I mean, I don't mean to sound pessimistic here, but, you know, when the team fails, I feel personally responsible. I don't know how everyone else feels. Well, anyway, that's a bit of a... I tried my best to represent the team I selected, but anyway, don't let that discourage you from making your selection in this Splatfest. Anyway, next time in this game we'll take part in the actual Splatfest. So hopefully I'll have improved by then. See you later.